Auto-tune, or as it's known here in GarageBand, enhanced tuning or pitch control. Whether you love it, whether you hate it, it's a good idea to know how to use it. So in this GarageBand quick jam, I'm going to show you how we can use the auto-tune-like features here in GarageBand on the iPhone or the iPad. Let's go. So what is auto-tune or enhanced tuning or pitch control all about? Well, as these names suggest, what they do is that they analyze the frequency or the pitch of a note and then adjust it so that it matches the closest note, which means if you've got a vocal track, for example, that is slightly off key or off pitch, it's going to enhance that and bring it back onto the notes to make your vocals sound better. Now, the reason some people don't like this is because they consider it cheating, or perhaps they think it's overused in commercialized processed pop music. But whatever your opinion, it's a good idea to know that it's here and how to use it, because you can use it in a subtle way that's just going to give your tracks that additional bit of polish that they may need. Now, unlike our other plugins and effects, they're not actually available in our standard spot. So if we go edit here and we go to add a new effect, they are not part of our default GarageBand effects. They're only available in 2 of our vocal audio recorder presets. So let's show you how we can enable these in a vocal audio recorder track now. So here we are on our main track view screen. We're going to tap on the plus icon here, and then in audio recorder under more sounds, we're going to tap there, and now under vocals, the 2 that we're looking for are lead vocals and radio ready. Let's tap on radio ready, and you'll notice this pitch control knob right here in the middle, which we can dial all the way from the bottom all the way up to full. And this correlates with, if we tap on our mixer icon and go to plugins and EQ, this enhanced tuning option that we have here. So if we tap that to turn it off, our pitch control goes gray, and we can tap it to turn pitch control back on. So here is how we can enable the pitch control or the enhanced tuning here in GarageBand. And now here's one I prepared earlier. This is the vocal lead track that we have on this particular song. And if we go into our plugins and EQ, we can see that enhanced tuning is on there. Now to get over to our microphone settings, we tap on the little microphone icon here in the top left. And now we can see our pitch control over here. If we tap the mixer, we can get full range of controls on here, or if we tap the mixer again, we can view them back here in our plugins and EQ as well. So let's dial this all the way down, and I'll play back the vocal as it is without any enhanced tuning. Intoxication has got me under somebody's wicked little spell. Now let's enable our enhanced tuning and then tap on our microphone to go in and dial up what's already up, our pitch control to around about 1/4, and let's play back that same piece of audio and hear the difference. Intoxication has got me under somebody's wicked little spell. So you can hear that it's just taken some of those notes and just shifted them slightly up or slightly down to make them in line. Now, some of that made it sound a little bit artificial. So what I would probably do is dial this back so that there's just a small amount of pitch control, which means that it's not going to shift as much and it's not going to do it as frequently. And then we get a sound like this. Anticipation of what it could be has got me going round the bend. So it sounds very much like the original natural vocal, but it's just slightly tweaking some of those notes to make it sound even better. So a little bit of pitch control goes a really long way. Let's go nuts now and let's T-Pain this sucker and turn our pitch control all the way up and take a listen to what will happen if you use too much enhanced tuning here in GarageBand. My addiction, so warm and comforting, don't want to be without it now. So not the sort of sound that you'd want to go for unless you're trying to actually make that sound as a particular effect. But you can see here that just by adding a little bit of pitch control, we can enhance our vocals and enhance our ability to hit the right notes here in GarageBand. Now, what about a track like this one where I used punchy presence originally and therefore I don't have the enhanced tuning? Well, we've got a couple of options here. First and most easy option is to come in, go to our punchy presence and change this to radio ready or lead vocals, and then we'll have our enhanced tuning control. The other thing that we can actually do is we can create a new track and make this one by tapping more sounds, a lead vocal or radio ready, and then we can actually copy our old audio from this track down to this track. And if you want to learn how to do copying, pasting, and other editing functions, you can check those out in the links above and below. But what that'll mean is that we can copy audio that's from a track that's not got enhanced tuning into this new track that does have enhanced tuning. And of course, you know what this means, and you're probably ahead of me, but we can actually add auto-tune to a track that's not necessarily a vocal track. So let's grab this guitar by copying it, and let's paste this down in this track here. Tap, we'll hit paste, and now we have our clean guitar sound here on this track, and we can actually go in and add some enhanced tuning. So we'll tap on the microphone here, we'll go, let's put our pitch control all the way up, and just see what happens to our poor guitar if we use a little bit of auto-tune. So it kind of sounds like we recorded that on a tape recorder in the 1980s and are now playing it back. But again, you can get some pretty funky effects, not necessarily that are going to enhance your tracks, but maybe a little bit of fun for a different sort of effect that you'd be looking for using the enhanced tuning function. And there you go. So used subtly, you can get some really good results using the pitch control here in GarageBand. If you've got any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave those down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Would you like to support Studio Live Today and look super stylish at the same time? Well, our brand new Studio Live Today t-shirts are available right now for just $20. Head on over to studiolivetoday.com/merch and check them out today.